What's up, folks? Jay here from Jay's Way, and I wanted to get this out there ASAP. I didn't realize that people weren't understanding what I was talking about for the last 4 or 5 years when I said you need to stop pushing your listings from your print provider to Etsy. Let me explain. Okay, so we're in the Other Orders tab where your orders would populate. You would just literally click on a listing. You can notice that they've selected medium and black. All you do is select product. You can choose from your products you've already got. If you don't, you just click on catalog. Medium black as shown here. I am partial to the 6400, so for intents and purposes today, we're going to do that. I will go down to, for example, Monster Digital. It doesn't really matter who you pick. It's up to you, whoever you've had a good experience with. Click the color, click the size, automatically import orders with this product variant. That means that for every black medium now that will come in, 6400, the Gildan Soft Style will be the chosen product. It will be printed by Monster Digital. So we click that. Next, just wait, and then let's say you just drag and drop your artwork from your trusty artwork folder. Slow rural internet, but there you go. Place it. I like to do, 7 or so from 7% down from the top. And that's it. Save product. Automatically import. It's doing its thing. Now you just click import order, and I would confirm. I'm not going to do that right now because that's not the artwork. And then it ends up in your Printify orders. You would see it right here in production. That's pretty much it. The nice thing about doing the individual like that too is the scaling issue that Monster Digital has or some providers have within Printify. They will shrink your artwork down, scale it down in a way that doesn't really make sense. So it'll be end up too small for that medium, for example. But now that you've drag and dropped that artwork on that specific size, it will be accurate and better fit for the shirt, right? So that's pretty much it. I don't know why people create hundreds or thousands of listings and push to Etsy. You'll never have to do that ever again. You just, if they order a large, you do it for a large, and that's it going forward. It'll always auto-populate. And then you'll end up with some that you can just click on submit order, right? And yes, you can set it so that your items auto-fulfill. You don't have to manually click submit order, submit order, submit order. I do, however, prefer to do the manual submit order. That way I can just go in and look and see, make sure the artwork's right, make sure the size and color is right. It's really the only thing that matters, those three things. As we approach Q4, there's like supply chain issues, the logistics there. Your printer will be bogged down. They're going to be experiencing shipping delays. You're going to have massive slowdowns with shipping, typically mid to late November, early December. And then as things progress, it just gets a little more congested, a little more difficult to navigate for everybody in the game. So I want to mitigate any kind of potential for customer dissatisfaction, returns, anything like that. So it takes literally 2-3 seconds of checking size, color, and artwork. Click submit. You're in there anyway, and yeah, I mean you can process 20 orders in like 2-3 minutes. So it doesn't take a lot of extra work. However, you can, like I said, set it to autofulfill, and Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I don't understand why you would want to create potentially hundreds or thousands of listings in any print-on-demand company. You can literally have your shop added to 7 or 8, have backups for your backups. As I mentioned, with supply chain issues, I would recommend that you stick with popular colors, very popular sizes. If you're offering the 4 or 5XL, if you're in the Gildans or whatever you're doing, I would cut that down to maybe a 3XL max, because the ones on the outskirts are going to be the ones that run out of inventory the fastest or that are harder to come by. The extra small, the 4XL, 5XL, 3XL is usually okay. But yeah, and then stick with a staple of 5 or 6 really good colors that are popular that several print companies will actually carry. That way you have backups for your backups. And if even in Printify is one thing, yes, because there's a few providers in there, but have Printful on deck. There's so many out there now. You can just have them ready to go, have your shop connected. That way you're not manually inputting any orders. They'll already be there. And all the POD companies work the same. You just click on your order, then you can pick the size, color, add the artwork, and it'll always be there going forward next time. It's essentially just creating that listing for you in the print provider, but on an as needed basis when you might sell 20% of your catalog. I don't really see a point to creating hundreds or thousands of items and then push to Etsy. What if you now want to do, go over to Printful or something, right? Like you're going to recreate the whole catalog in there and again maybe sell 20 to 25% of your entire catalog. 80% of your revenue is probably going to come from 20% of your listings. So just do it one at a time. Like how long did that take? Maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. You can do it faster when you're not trying to explain or record a video, right? But it really takes like 10 seconds, if that. So that's it. That's all there is to it. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any suggestions, ideas, questions, concerns. I don't know how this can't save people hours, literally hours and days off your lives. It makes no sense to upload thousands of items to a catalog for no reason if you don't even know if they're going to sell. And another advantage to doing it this way is that you're not pushing like literally every product variation from Printify to Etsy. It's going to populate with all of it, all of the shipping profiles, all the crap you don't need in your Etsy dashboard. And realistically, you don't want to offer every single variation that a print provider offers anyway, because come deeper into Q4, you're going to end up with supply chain shortages. There's going to be, if you have some obscure colors that are like really popular now, like the Heather Mauves of the world are going to run out probably mid-November like they do every year. It gets harder and harder to find backup printers for it, right? So I'll stick with the shirt colors that I know sell well and that are stocked by more than one print provider. And honestly, if there's too many options for a customer, decision fatigue is a real thing. If you're overwhelmed with all these available options, then you're eventually just going to bounce. Like you're going to be too confused, overwhelmed, a little bit more anxiety than you should have, right? So make it easy. Give them 3, 4 options, whatever you want. I like to stick to 4 or 5 colors tops kind of thing for the most part. Yeah, and have the colors suit the designs, right? Because don't forget that some designs won't look good on every color. Just things to be conscious about. But if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please drop them below. Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you want to hear. Hopefully this helps you guys put hours back into your day, right? Yeah. Catch you next time.